Good morning, friends. Today I'm continuing our series on how to be more social, an extrovert guide, how to be more social, part two. Let's just get into it. Okay, first and foremost, in the part two, this is titled Practical Application with Strangers. Okay, something that I've been struggling with, I was struggling with more so recently, was trying to talk to people I didn't know. Uh, I could do it in familiar environments, but in unfamiliar environments, it was far more difficult because I didn't know how this person was going to react. I was putting too much pressure on the result of the social interaction and not trying to be more social. We talked about that in the last video. Okay, but first rule, first foundation of talking to strangers is that you must initiate. You must initiate. That's not, you're not getting away from it. You have to. Okay, you have to make the first move. You don't have to make this overlong conversation. You can keep it short, 5 minutes. It's okay if you don't get to the 5 minutes. Just make sure you start the conversation. That's why I said in the last video about this. I said, say hi, good morning, how you doing, and then work your way up. Try to talk to 3 people a day. If you're trying to use this to talk to women, talk to 3 women a day. Say hi, good morning, how are you doing? Okay, very easy. Second thing, well, one, with practical applications, look at people in the eye and smile. Okay? You don't have to do like this. Don't do that. Okay? Just make sure you look at them and smile. You know, you do this because one, you don't want to make it awkward, but you want to make it as natural as possible. Okay? If you need to practice in the mirror, practice in the mirror. Do that, please. Um, and if you don't want to make it like totally weird, just imitate their body language. Mirroring is a thing to build comfort, right? Obviously, don't make it obvious when they do something, you do something, but when they do something, you do something, but just make it very subtle. Don't try to make it super obvious. Don't be like they have long hair, you have short hair, they do this, and you do this instead. Okay, I'm just no. Um, Mini tip: handshakes, firm handshake with a man, and soft handshake with a woman. Like just for reference, shake a man's hand like you're trying to hold a rock in your hand, and then shake a woman's hand like you're trying to not crack an egg in your hand. Okay, basics. Ask Secondly, ask open-handed questions. Okay, don't ask. I'm gonna give you some examples. Okay, don't ask how long you've been in the gym for. Okay, that's very short. 2 years. Cool. Where are you gonna go from there? Okay, you want to give people an opportunity to share themselves with you. Okay, instead you want to ask, why did you start lifting? There might be more emotion there, might be more something more exciting, might be something depressing, but everyone has a reason. Sometimes people want to talk about it, other times people don't want to talk about it. But like open-ended questions allow people to be more open-minded. Okay, and allows them to open up to you, whether they think about it like that or not. Okay, don't make it feel like an interview or like the automated tele or like a robot. Basically, don't make it sound like, how you doing? Good. Cool. Anything exciting? Like there's stuff that you can say to make things different. Okay, two tips, two additional tips technically. um One, okay, cool. One, when the other person is done answering the question, give an acknowledgement or a compliment to to them, and then add your own experiences. Okay, like don't just say, oh, that's cool, oh, that's awesome. Like you have to respond in a way that you want other people to be receptive of. Okay, cool. So on. I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, Why did you start lifting? He says self hatred. It's like, dang. So the gym is like, so then you respond with, the gym is like therapy. Yeah, I can relate to that. I used to hate myself. I used to hate the way I look, and you know, uh, I just had to lock in. I totally get it, but like that's just like some basic conversation stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put it up on screen for what it looks like. Okay. Um. Also, something to think about. This is tip number 2. If a person is giving you short answers, they don't really want to talk. All right. Just take that as a sign to be like, okay, cool. Have a great day. Like we talked about in the last video. Have a great day. Adios. Have a good lift. Whatever. Okay. Just just make sure you are acknowledging this person doesn't want to talk at the time. All right. Number 3. Three, three, three. Make observational comments. If you like an outfit, somebody's hair, somebody's car, say something. Okay. Give that person a compliment or the thing a compliment. Be like, um, it's very basic. I saw a dude with this older Mustang. I said, "Hey, that's a beautiful car." He said, "Thank you." I didn't want him to be like, "You want it?" I wouldn't. I would take it though. So I would take it if he gave it to me. But you don't want people to be like, "Hey, you want to say something. You want to work the muscle of your socialness." Okay. If you don't want to get creepy, add some personality or some characteristics to the compliment. Okay. Instead of saying like, "Hey, that dress looks good," you say that dress makes you look like a fairy or Tinkerbell or something like that. Like you have to add some personality to it. Obviously, this is all going to be dependent upon the person, who you are, what they're wearing, and what assumptions you're making about said person. But at the end of the day, uh, it's on you. You know. Lastly, last tip, last tip. Okay, with dealing with strangers, show interest. None of this works without genuine interest. Okay. You must be intentional of who you talk to and why. Okay. Your mind flows smoother. Your mind flows smoother when you take genuine interest in people. Okay. You must take interest. Remember their name. Um, remember things that they told you. Bring it up in conversations later. Stuff like that. Like, put in some effort in showing interest. And if you're not interested, that's cool. Like I said before, it's okay. Like you're focusing on trying to be more social. Okay, this is just like maybe like a slight layer deeper than the you part of socialness. Ooh, that was terrible. Um. Okay, so just go over the basic points. All right. One, eye, make eye contact, smile. Okay. Two, second, ask open-ended questions. Okay. If you need to rewatch the video, rewatch the video. Okay. Three, make observational comments, make observational responses. Observational. Okay. Add some stuff. And then lastly, show interest. Okay. These are all things that have helped me become more social as I grow older, as I make more friends, as I go out more. These are all things that I do in order to make build friends, make friendship, all the other stuff. Okay. But I got work, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Adios, friend.